I know this is typically different from the videos that I've done in the past. Usually it's been about Doctor Who, but I don't really know what to talk about specifically on this channel and what not to talk about. So I've decided to just kind of talk about whatever. And because of that, I watch wrestling, I'm into wrestling, and there's a certain pay-per-view coming up in a couple of months called WrestleMania. And I think that there's a bit of a problem. And it's called the Cody Rhodes problem. And people are going to see the thumbnail, see the name of the video, and be like, Cody Rhodes problem? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? And I just mean that, like, Cody can't lose. He also can't not be in the main event of WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. And it's not so much as the Cody Rhodes problem as it is like a WWE problem, because there's tons of rumors that like WWE wants Roman Reigns to break, Hulk Hogan's record and stuff. It's like, I think that if Cody Rhodes does not win, he loses all credibility, and they lose a top star, and they will probably lose not a heavy chunk of people, but there'll be a lot of people that tuned in with Cody Rhodes that will probably tune out if he does not win a WrestleMania. And I absolutely think he has to. He has to. And I think the match should probably go something like this. It's Cody Rhodes. It's Roman Reigns. Obviously, we have Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. If, it's going to be Cody Rhodes by himself again, just like at WrestleMania 29, I think that there needs to be somebody running an interference for Cody Rhodes. Say, like, you'll have Jimmy Uso, you'll have Solo Sikoa, even if they don't come out with Roman. Just like last year, Solo Sikoa, I think he debuted at Clash of the Castle, but got involved at WrestleMania 29, and I don't think the Usos did, because they had a match with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, but Solo did, I'm fairly certain, which cost Cody. So, you're going to have something similar to the same thing happen, where either Jimmy Uso or Solo Sikoa is probably going to appear and probably try to get, to interfere, cause Cody Rhodes to screw up. And it probably would be best to have, maybe like a Jey Uso as well. Because think of the story that tells. You have Jey Uso out there who's been in the Bloodline, been out of the Bloodline, fought against the Bloodline, was the first person to pin Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank in X amount of years, I think, which was, good for him. Now he's main event Jey Uso. He's completely different than what he used to be. Just think of him and Roman Reigns, and maybe even Jimmy Uso, staring each other down, in the ring. Because Jey is there to help Cody, his new friend, and, not let Roman Reigns' reign of terror continue. And then Solo can get involved, attack Jey, and then who do we have? Maybe Sami Zayn? To run that interference. And I was thinking about it, I was like, it would be nice to have, someone else from outside the company come in and help, like a Ricky Starks, because they're friends, or maybe if for some weird reason MJF just doesn't resign with AEW, you can have an MJF run in. And I'm like, as nice as that would be, it makes so much more sense to go just pure storyline. Jey, Sammy, helping Cody Rhodes out to eliminate Jimmy and Solo from the equation, not help him win, but just get them out of the equation. And then what? You have Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, one-on-one. And you know what Triple H is going to do? He's going to have Roman Reigns hits Cody Rhodes with a spear, goes for a pin, or hits him with 2 spears, goes for the pin. 1, 2.9, and then Cody Rhodes just somehow kicks out, just ungodly kicks out. And then Roman Reigns is he's showing, how good of an actor Roman Reigns is. And he's showing his face, he can't believe it. He can't believe that he kicked out. And then he gets him back to his feet. He's going to go for a Superman punch. Cody reverses. They have an exchange for, a couple more minutes. And then all of a sudden is either a disaster kick or a crossroads. And Roman Reigns kicks out. He gets him back up. He does it again. Pins him. Roman Reigns kicks out. He does it one more time for the third time. Pins him. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Obviously, it's not probably going to happen anywhere near to that. But it's just it would be such a more interesting story to finally have Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, opposed to Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso. Adding Jay and Sammy in would obviously help. It would help both of them in their like careers, like in like in their storyline and whatnot, and also it would really put a nice bow on this bloodline story, because then you've also heard rumors of where Roman Reigns will be out after he loses at Mania, if he loses, and Solo Sikoa will be kind of like the leader of the bloodline, which will probably lead to Jimmy thinking he should be leader and having some type of feud between them two. And then having Roman Reigns, triumphantly return, probably at the Royal Rumble of... You know what? It'd probably be best to have Roman Reigns return in either the 2025 Royal Rumble or like WrestleMania of 2025 or the Royal Rumble of 2024. Because it gives him just enough time to be off screen, because he's been on screen for years now, 3 years, I think, 1,000-something days. But back to the whole Cody Rhodes problem. WWE has put themselves in a corner yet again with Cody Rhodes if they don't have him win. And now you're looking CM Punk's back, Rollins, good feud right there, and then you've got Walter or Gunther as well. Like what's going to happen with the Royal Rumble? I think the Royal Rumble is going to be very unpredictable this year, because you have so many contenders who could win the Royal Rumble. LA Knight, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes, obviously, CM Punk. You have so many people in just such high contention. Even Gunther. I think Gunther would be a very good one to win the Royal Rumble. And one that I don't think a lot of people are expecting or thinking about, even possibility. Now that Triple H is in basically full charge of creative in WWE, he can get CM Punk versus Rollins without the Royal Rumble. He can also get Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns without the Royal Rumble. Which is why the Royal Rumble is so unpredictable this go around. You could have someone like LA Knight win it. And like, oh my god, what happens? Like, what could happen? You could... But it obviously makes more sense to pick someone like CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble, challenges Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes goes 2-0 in the Royal Rumble. Well, not really 2-0 because he's been in them before. But since his return, he wins 2 Royal Rumbles back to back. I think like Stone Cold did. And challenges Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. There's so many different avenues to go down. But like, I love having 2 main feuds for the world title not having to go through the Royal Rumble or having to go through like number 1 contendership, because Rollins CM Punk, you can get to that match without the Royal Rumble, without Money in the Bank, without Elimination Chamber. It's just there whenever you decide to pick it up. Same with Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. You don't need to have them necessarily like win a stipulation match to get there. But I am rambling. It's just, it has to be Cody Rhodes. Like, I know there's people like, oh, it could be The Rock, The Rock, this and that. I don't want The Rock. Don't want him at all. I want specifically Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is the only person that can win. The only person that should win. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. But I will say, apparently the Doctor Who Christmas special came out, and if you happen to watch this and you've watched my Doctor Who episodes, there will be a Doctor Who Christmas special this weekend, somewhere from Thursday to Sunday, because I still have to watch it, because I didn't even know it was out because there was no fanfare about it, but it will be out sometime toward the end of this week. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one.